your alarm clock. The day begins. You stumble to the bathroom. Your reflection tells the tale. Tired, puffy, red eyes. You pee, brush your teeth, wondering how you are going to make it through your day. Coffee. You head downstairs and hit the beloved red button on your coffee pot. Drip, drip, drip. Ah, the smell of dark roast aroma. You click on your phone, mindless Facebook scrolling. 5 minutes pass. The dripping sound stops. Your head snaps up as your focus comes back into the real world. You grab your favorite mug and watch steam rise as you pour the black liquid into your cup. Sugar, cream, stir, sip. Your first sip of hot coffee for the day. The savored moment is gone in a flash. It's time to get the kids up. Morning craziness. Wake kids, dress kids, feed kids, make kids lunch. Grab a lukewarm sip of coffee, too, if you're lucky. You shower and get ready. You yell to the kids, hurry and get into the car, accompanied by the daily reminder of grab your lunch and don't forget your homework. You speed off in your car, you drop your kids off at school in the nick of time, and head to work as you sip on your now cold cup of coffee. A glimpse into the first quarter of your day. Mom life. You've only left the house and you're already drained. Come end of day, all you want to do is put the kids to bed and veg on the couch. You give and you give to everyone else, but never to yourself. You've lost yourself in the midst of mom life. You're living life feeling exhausted, unmotivated, and you lack time. It's okay if you're all nodding your head right now and this all sounds familiar. What if we told you your life doesn't need to be lived this way any longer? Hello, I'm Trina O'Brien.
And I'm Tara O'Brien. Let me tell you about a very telling day in my life. I was heading home from my corporate job and I remember sliding into the seat of my car. The cold from the outside and the exhaustion of the day followed me. I didn't want to go home. I stopped the car, put it in park, and I had a total meltdown. I screamed at the top of my lungs and slammed my hands on the steering wheel. The truth, the thought of walking in the door to the job of mom felt daunting. I loved my kids and my wife, but the person I didn't love was me. I felt disgusted with myself. I'd put everyone else before me, and I put myself on the back burner. I was unmotivated, tired, and I had lost all confidence and self-love. My mind had raced back to something I recently read. Do you want to be average? Because average is just like everybody else. Here I was living an average life, and I just knew that there was another level I wanted to reach. As I pressed the gas and pulled back on the road, that was the moment I promised myself to begin living a happier, healthier, and more energized life. I went home, I walked in the door, and you remember that night, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Look, we decided to look for a program for moms, and interestingly enough, we couldn't find one. So we created one. I've gone from exhausted to energized, unmotivated to confidently determined, having no time for myself to now creating time for me. I've leveled up my life and I love who I am. See, we believe that everyone reserves the right to be a better mom, a better partner, a better friend, a better leader, you name it.
Can you relate to this saying? She believed she could, but she put the kids to bed and then she was too tired. It's worthy of a chuckle for sure. But now let's talk about you. We know you struggle with motivation, you feel exhausted, and you rarely have time for yourself, right? Life is full of kid stuff, stressful work, piled up laundry, dirty dishes. It seems like enough just to keep them alive. If you can relate to some or all of this, raise your hand. Yes, you know how this feels. Kids can be demanding little buggers. It isn't always easy to make them happy and meet your own needs too. You're in high demand and they demand a lot of you. It's no wonder you don't have any time for yourself. Don't get me wrong. You and I both know that being a mom is special and a true blessing, but your body has taken a toll, hasn't it? After giving birth, you felt like your whole body had been twisted inside and out. So now your body isn't what it used to be. It isn't where you want it to be, and neither is your confidence. When you look in the mirror, it pains you. Where there was once lean toned muscles, you now see a soft muscles and fat. You have a story in your mind that this must be the way your life is going to be. Mom life. You hurt, you cry, you hide, you pretend. And life isn't as happy as it could be for you, is it? And this is how you've been living your life for a long time. The days keep piling up, turning into years, and life keeps passing you by. Well, today is the day you're going to change all of this. We're going to show you how to go from exhausted to energetic, unmotivated to confident, lacking time to creating time, and you will love yourself again.
So let's get started. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. We're going to share with you our tried and proven method, our secret sauce. It's called the daily practice. With the daily practice, we help moms gain energy, confidence, and to love themselves again. This movement is all about a mom becoming the best version of herself. There is nothing out there like this for moms, and we're on a mission to empower and inspire greatness. The daily practice incorporates 4 power components. Number 1 is building you. Determine where you are today and where it is you want to go. Building a roadmap for what we like to call your 2.0 version. Power component number 2 is fueling you. How to keep nutrition simple without counting points or calories. Number 3, training you. How to quickly and effectively get real results without spending hours at the gym. And number 4, the first 3 power components grow you and support you in having more time to give to others. Number 4 is extending you. And extending you is about looking at where your relationships are today, how you can strengthen them, give more to those relationships, and how to keep them healthy long term. The Power Mom Daily Practice is a tried and proven system that is sustainable long term. Power components you'll use for the rest of your life. It's not some disappointing short-term quick fix solution like Keto, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, or some app that's out there. It is real life, long-term, sustainable solution.
The first component is building you. Consider this awesome quote. People do not decide their futures. They decide their habits. And their habits decide their futures. As we head into building you, raise your hand if you brush your teeth every day and night. Why? Is it because you just love to brush your teeth? You may, but you're most likely brushing your teeth 2 times a day because it's a habit. You know it will help your teeth from decaying and keep your breath from smelling. So there are habits within the daily practice and the 4 power components that need to become part of your daily routine. When something becomes part of your routine, it becomes automatic and you'll automatically get results. The daily practice conditions your mind to focus on simple daily steps that lead you to daily successes, weekly successes, monthly successes, and more. This is a way to guarantee your future. The way to change your outer world is to first change your inner world. Whatever results you are getting, whether they're good or bad, positive or negative, reflects your inner world. Right now, I'll take you through an accelerated learning technique. It creates powerful change. It's using daily declarations. It's a positive statement that you make emphatically out loud. The key is involvement. This comes from the saying, what you hear, you forget. What you see, you remember. What you do, you understand. Right now, put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. I am filled with the energy of health and vitality. I am full of confidence in my abilities. I love, respect, and believe in myself. Now point your finger to your head and say, I am a powerful mom. Do this every morning and you'll enliven the energy you need inside. It will set the tone for your day. Let's talk about what we like to call your 2.0 version. This is the person that you want to become. Our friend Maureen had this to say about her 2.0 version. So I've been working and focused hard on Mo 2.0. Mindset is my biggest challenge. The last few weeks, I feel like I've exploded. The bomb went off. I am making me better. 2 qualities, attention and intention, lead you to your 2.0 version. The daily practice gives you the attention, your focus, and plan. This is where the 4 power components come in. You actually create your 2.0 version and it sets your intention. Again, your vision of who you want to become. One day, a girl named Sarah decides she wants to go to the beach. So she loads her beach gear into the trunk and slides into the driver's seat. She starts the car and she realizes she doesn't know which beach she wants to go to, nor how she'll get there. Should she head north, south, east, west? Does she want to go to the beach in San Diego or one in Florida? Does she want to go to a rocky beach or one with smooth sand? Which roads should she take? And what is the quickest route? She isn't sure. Without knowing which beach she wants to go to or which direction to head, no matter how much driving Sarah does, at the end of the day, she ain't going to the beach. This is why it's important to know your 2.0 version. You need to know where you are going. And with the daily practice, you have a plan on how to get to your 2.0. We don't have time to cover the whole training on how to find your 2.0, but there are 3 questions you can ask yourself to get started. 1, what will you do with the energy you have? 2, how will you spend your personal time? 3, how will you feel inside? Will you work hard during the day, then have the energy afterwards to go to the park, go for a walk, or play ball with your kids? Will you journal, meditate, pray, or read? Will you have more confidence and walk with your shoulders back and your head held high? How would it feel to love yourself again? And how would life be different? I'll end the building you power component with this. Surround yourself with other moms who are working towards similar goals and outcomes as you. You'll stay motivated, focused, and be supported.
Now, as I begin the fueling you power component, I want you to picture this. You've started another diet, which you mentioned to your partner, your kids, and your friends, only to be met with rolling of the eyes and questions such as, does this mean we have to change what we're eating too? Why are you doing another restrictive diet thingy? Does this mean we won't be doing Wine Wednesdays anymore? Oh, come on, you can cheat just this one time. But Mom, does this mean we can't have Pizza Fridays? And how much more money are you going to waste? I mean, come on, does this all sound familiar or what? At first, you do really well with sticking to your new diet. But then as the temptations, the negative comments, and the negative thoughts start happening, you lose motivation. Your cravings take over, your cheat meals start happening every day. Guilt sets in, and because the results you're expecting haven't happened as quickly as you'd like, you give up once again. We understand this, and we're going to change this for you as we head into the fueling you component. A while ago, we saw our friend Jean, and she was like, oh my goodness, I watched your video on water last week, and I can't believe how much energy I have. I had no idea. I responded with, I'm so glad to hear that it's helping you because you're not alone. See, the thing is, most people have no idea how powerful water can be. This simple molecular compound, H2O, it's going to aid in weight loss, increased energy, improved mood, reduce cravings, prevent constipation, which comes along with its own challenges, and reduce headaches. Did you know that over 70% of your body is made up of water? So how much water should you be drinking, and how do you get it all in? Well, a good rule of thumb is to ensure that you are drinking half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you need to be drinking 75 ounces of water every day. If you weigh 200 pounds, then you need to be drinking 100 ounces of water every day. And a lot of moms ask us like, Tara, Trina, how do I possibly get this much water in? So I want to give you 4 simple steps that you can start doing right away to ensure that you get enough water in. Number 1, find a water bottle that you love drinking out of and sip out of it consistently throughout the day. Number 2, drink 8 ounces of water the moment you get up in the morning, before you check your phone, before you do anything. Number 3, replace a soda or a sugary sports drink with sparkling water. And number 4, drink water in between sipping on your coffee or sipping on your wine. Nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. We are going to keep this simple. Simplicity creates clarity, which creates action. Food is so powerful, and it should be used as fuel. I received a message from Rachel, who became one of our VIP moms recently, and she said, hey, Tara, I need help with my nutrition because I get confused on what I should or should not be eating. Can you help? And we get this question a lot. Stop.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Wait, what? Why?
That's a red light.
Red light? I don't see any red lights around here. We're not even driving. Are you? I'm going crazy.
I may be a little bit crazy, but I'm not talking about the red stoplight. I'm talking about the donut that you're about to put in your mouth.
What do you mean?
Let me tell you. Red means stop, yellow means slow, and green means go. Up till now, you've been told, cut calories, eat low fat, don't eat carbs, stay away from cheese, eat meat, don't eat meat. It's all rather confusing, isn't it? We teach to fuel up on the green light foods, fruits, veggies, good fats, and proteins. Slow down on the yellow light foods, low fat, refined, processed foods, and stop the red light foods that are low on the nutritional scale, deep fried, high in sugar, and artificial. I mean, not 100% of the time. We all run a red light every once in a while, right?
You know, sometimes life throws a curveball like it did to me back in October of 2004. I was sitting in a large, cool conference room surrounded by windows. I turned to see a reflection of a 30-year-old girl I didn't recognize. A pang of disgust entered my mind. I hated what I saw and I felt. How this can be me, and why is this happening to me? Why is life taking life away from me? Staring back at me were dull, lifeless, scared eyes. My body was slumped exhaustedly forward. A ray of light beamed off my bald head. I was pulled away from my thoughts as my boss asked, Trina, how did it go? You know, the lump in my throat grew as I tried to hold back my tears. I replied, he's recommending I do 2 more rounds of chemotherapy. As the words flowed from my lips, so too did my tears. With my hands covering my face, I broke down and cried a deep, agonizing cry. That day, that moment is when I decided to take charge of my life. At the time, I worked for a health and wellness company. Let's just say that while I worked there, I didn't live the lifestyle they promoted. I knew I needed to make some changes, so I started to learn and apply the healthy living principles that they taught. I'm happy to say I've gone from hating how I looked and felt to loving who I am inside and out, from scared to motivated and confident, from exhausted to strong and energetic. I now make time to take care of myself and live life with clarity, purpose, and passion. Much of what I learned stemmed around the importance of nutrition. Now, Tara just shared the simplicity that took me over 15 years to learn. You can start doing this today. As we head out of the Fueling You power component and into the Training You section, I'll leave you with this. The first step is knowing what to do. The second step is making a plan for how to implement the changes. And the third and most important step is to consistently work the plan. Consistent implementation over time equals big results.
Ready for a shock? As if Trina's story wasn't a big enough one. Here's another one. Longer workouts don't deliver better results. The first 30 minutes of exercise are just as effective at burning fat as workouts that are 2 times as long. And when you do a focused 30-minute training session, you will get the results. All it takes is consistency, a set of 5 to 15 pound dumbbells, a small workout area, and a great attitude. You can work out anywhere, your room, your office, your basement, outside, or even in the garage. The key is doing intense, full body workouts that work out every major muscle group while incorporating weight training and cardio. With your busy, crazy mom life, when should you work out? Well, I'm glad you asked. We highly suggest that you work out in the morning. How many times have you caught yourself saying, I'll do it later, or tonight, or after work? And well, it never gets done. Then you tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, and so on. The best time to get your training session is in the morning. And if that's an absolute no can do, schedule a time you can be consistent. As a mom, making time is a challenge, but saying you don't have time to work out is an excuse. You can find 30 minutes, 4 days a week to train your body, right? That is all you need to get the results. Here's a saying I want you to remember forever, and it works for training you, and it works for every other power component of the daily practice. And it's motivation plus action equals motivation. You may love motivational quotes and books, stories and music, but those things in and of themselves do not actually motivate you. They may inspire you, but until you take action, nothing happens. When you're motivated and then you take action, you will feel more motivated. Keep taking action and the equation will build and create more and more momentum. Here are 5 ways to ensure consistency and success. 1, join forces with a friend, your partner, or a group of like-minded moms and keep each other accountable. You are 40% more likely to fall into routine and make working out a habit by doing something like this. Number 2, write down how you feel after each workout. Number 3, give yourself mini challenges along the way. Number 4, track your success. And number 5, make your goals about times, distances, dumbbell weights, reps, and not about how you look. Why don't you check this out? And you can find this full post in Power Mom Nation Facebook group from Cheryl on May 14th back in 2020. And I wanted to shed some light on the power of consistency. She says, this is from someone who could barely do modified push-ups. Jumping squats, not even in sight. Sit-ups, barely able to do 5 crunches. This works. This builds you. This gives you confidence. Consistency is key. You got this. The last thing we're going to be covering today is power component number 4, which is extending you.
Your life is a journey of learning to love yourself first and then extending that love to others in every encounter. You know, the last 3 power components, building you, fueling you, and training you, all support our 4th power component, extending you. As you grow and gain confidence within these areas, you'll fall in love with yourself and you'll naturally extend that love out into the world, improving the quality of your life and others. Today, we're going to talk more around extending yourself. The best gift you can give anyone is the gift of your presence. 1 hour of time spent fully present with loved ones goes further than 5 hours spent with loved ones thinking about that upcoming meeting, constantly refreshing your email, or worrying about your to-do list. When you are fully present with your kids or your partner and you give them your focus and energy, it deepens the bond of love and connection between you and creates the vibrant relationships that you want. I'm going to give you 5 ideas on how you can build a deeper connection together. And as I do, I want you to pick one of these to focus on over the next 30 days, or you can create one of your own, and then pick another one that you want to build upon over the next few months. So number 1, have a weekly family game night. What a great way to have some fun memories. Number 2, have dinner at the table together several times a week and have conversations around how everyone's day went. Number 3, do weekly planning together. Set a consistent date and time for the whole family to get together and go over each other's calendar for the week. This will open up opportunities for communication and let everyone know they and their schedules are important. Number 4, once a month, schedule time to have a one-on-one date night with each of your kids. Do something your kid loves and give them 100% of your attention. Number 5, once a quarter, set up time to do goal setting as a family with your partner and with each kid. This positive habit opens up communication and allows you to know what is important to each and every person in your family. And be sure to really have fun with this and stay present within these moments. You will see so many positive changes. Yep. Have you been hugged today? It might seem like a really silly question, but the benefits of hugging can be nearly as beneficial as the benefits of your other healthy habits like exercise, meditation, and more. Family therapist Virginia Satir once said, "We need 4 hugs a day for survival. We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance. We need 12 hugs a day for growth." While that may sound like a lot of hugs, according to the best science, we should get and give as many hugs as possible if we want to reap and share the greatest positive effects. Here's why. When we give and receive our hugs, our brains produce oxytocin. I'm not going to dive into all the benefits of oxytocin in this training, but hugging is one way to increase its production. Hugging can lower stress and feelings of fear, boost immune health, lower blood pressure, it supports heart health, and decreases depression and increases happiness. Hugging can also increase feelings of empathy, bonding, trust, and fondness. So, as we close out of this last section, extending you, I want you to share with you an aha moment that Monica experienced while working the daily practice method. Holy cow, working this program has made everything click. This whole process makes complete sense. I've wanted weight loss and sisterhood, but today I found that this is so much more. This is about personal growth and not feeling guilty for putting my happiness first. Feeling like a brick is lifted off my shoulders, my confidence is growing, things are clearer, and I can't get rid of this smile. I had no idea that was possible.
Do you want a hug?
Sure. And laughter too.
So to recap, look, whether you've tried and failed everything, tried and failed some things, or you are really ready to level up your life and make lasting change, the daily practice. Everything we just touched on, that is the secret that will get you to your 2.0 version. Like, we are the only ones who teach this. And do you see how powerful this stuff is? It incorporates all the components you need to reach your 2.0. Like, why is not everybody doing this? I don't know. I'm going to recap everything right now for you. Okay. Building you. My question to you, and I really want you to think about this answer. Yes or no, write it on a piece of paper, put it in the chat. Do you have the structure, the habits, the routines you need to get to the beach? To achieve that 2.0 version of yourself, are you crystal clear? Do you feel like you are 100% dialed in with this? Answer that question. For fueling you, do you feel like a powerhouse with how you fuel your body? Can you answer on a scale of 1 to 10 or yes or no? Answer this, because this is going to help you understand what it is you need to work on, whether it's with us or on your own. Do you feel like a powerhouse on how to fuel your body? Training you, do you have the workouts, the equipment? Do you have your routine? Are you motivated and currently taking action every single day? Really answer this question and write it down. And then for extending you, every day, are you having real conversations and connecting with those you love? Are you up to 8 or even 12 hugs a day? Every time I ask that, it almost makes you want to go give a hug and feel a hug, right? So one of the most common questions we get is, Tara and Trina, this is all great, but I have no idea what the next steps are. And can you help me with all of this? And the answer is yes. This is simple if you have a path. And I'm not going to take a long time today. And in just a minute, I'm going to give you a really special invitation. So just stick with me for a few more minutes, because now listen, if you try and go implement this today on your own, I'm going to suggest that you only pick one thing. One thing if you're going to try and do this on your own. If you want to implement with us, we want to help you implement all 4 of the power components over the next couple of months. And I'm going to show you this real quick. And I know some of you have seen this already. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell you how to get going here. But so what would you think over the next couple of months if we were to make this so simple for you and you work with us to ensure rapid results? That is called our Power Mom VIP program. And within a Power Mom VIP, you can expect to receive all the tools and the support you need to create strength and confidence in yourself. Lose the weight and be proud when you look in the mirror. Have true confidence and love yourself. Fuel your body so you feel great And you don't have to count points or calories. You'll have a personal plan in place that is consistent as brushing your teeth. And you'll be able to be fully present with your kids, your partner, and build those deeper connections. See, most things out there focus on one thing. Maybe it's nutrition or mindset or a personal trainer who counts for you as you do your reps. You get the point, right? What we have done for you is we've put it all together in your very own roadmap. The blueprint you need to get from where you are today to your 2.0 version using the 4 components of the daily practice. We have our Power Mom VIP Training Center, your very own membership site, both on desktop and mobile, which houses your mission, mindset training, and so much more. Then we give you your nutrition protocol, what it is you need to consume in order to get the results. All of your workouts done for you. We call them your PM24 workouts are in there. And the PM24 fuel products to get you healthy and results fast. And each level that you reach earns you a badge and a gift, and it graduates you to the next level. And with each step, you'll be challenged and you'll raise yourself to new standards. We also have our private Facebook community. That's for Power Mom VIP members only. And inside of here is where you'll meet other moms who are just like you. A community of moms who want to see you succeed and who are there to support you. This is a place for you to build friendships and level up. And this is such a special place, and probably our favorite part, right? We also have our Coaching Zone series, and this is a series of weekly bonus trainings done in the Facebook group and live in Zoom that's going to enhance your experience and your growth week in and week out. And then each week you get to track your progress, your growth, and find areas of opportunity to improve within our weekly stats. These weekly stats allow us to see how you're doing each week and then allow us to personally coach you. This is priceless because we get to understand where you're at, any obstacles you're facing on a weekly basis. And oh, by the way, you get lifetime access to all of this. So what do we do and how does it work? We get you going right away, and we're going to dive deep and get you crystal clear on where you are today. Next, we coach you into setting up your weekly game plan. And here you'll see a very common result. This is from Rachel, and she says, the me time is the biggest factor. I feel that during that time, I'm experiencing personal growth and learning life lessons. I feel more confident in the past weeks, especially with my big aha moment. I threw away my old clothes and started to make a whole different wardrobe. I feel more empowered and confident. This right here is worth the investment in the program alone in just the beginning weeks. So you get all of this, as I mentioned before, it's lifetime access. And what I want to do is invite you to book a call for a coaching session with us. We will lay out the path and a plan for you. And listen, whether or not you join us in VIP, we have to decide if that's a good fit. But either way, you will walk away with a blueprint and a plan no matter what. Things you can start doing immediately to impact your life. And the only thing we ask is that if you do book a call with us, is that you're serious and you're really ready for lasting change and to jump into something that has sustainability over time. So I'm going to give you the booking link here in a second. So put this right in now and grab the first available spot where you can take 30 uninterrupted minutes to design your personal plan. Go to www.powermom.co.com, powermom.co/call. Put this in right now and grab the first available spot. Grab 30 minutes uninterrupted. We are going to design the personal plan for you. So take a screenshot or throw this into your browser right now. Click on the link below, but it's www.powermom.co/call.
So as we wind down the next couple of minutes, what about you? What is your story going to be? There are 2 options for you. One, take everything you've learned, and I would encourage you to do one thing on your own. Or number 2, Move fast with us and our team with our proven system and join us in Power Mom VIP. We don't let you go back to doing what you've always done, the fad diets, the quick fixes, and those programs that promise you the world with very little work. In Power Mom VIP, you'll create a life you love and become the success story you've always wanted to have. Within Power Mom, you will be committed to taking the right action every day, every day. From this point, you'll move forward with a routine, a plan that gives you certainty, clarity, accountability, a connection to other moms, and a culture that supports you, develops you, challenges you, and raises your standards. As we close, I want to share this with you. Earlier this year, I was sitting at my desk, intensely focused on work. My son walked in, he touched my shoulder, and asked me to take him on a bike ride. In that moment, I was tempted to say no and ask him for a rain check. In my heart, I knew if I said no, that the rain check would never happen. So instead of saying no, I said yes. I left my work and we had an amazing ride together. The results are memories of that day because I said yes. And those memories will last a lifetime for both of us. I acted because I knew in my heart it was the right time, the right thing to do. I've learned that those that are action takers reap the benefits and rewards from saying yes. Now, it is you who has a choice. You can either take a rain check that may or may not ever happen, or you can act and book your call right now. So go to www.powermom.co/call and book your call. Thank you for your time, and we will see you inside your call.